So dance with me today. Feel like letting go.
There's like
Oh my
Elisa's in.
god!
Yeah, it's pretty
Oh
dope.
shit! I love that, Lisa.
Elisa's so dope. She's so cool.
Oh
But
my
yeah,
god! So
there's
what's
just
like
so
a whole room?
yeah, yeah. There's just a lot to it, really. But
Mm.
yeah, I love your fit, by the way. It's so sick.
You haven't seen my cow pants yet. Oh,
Yeah. Oh, there's a tight ass.
dude, how are you? Where are you right now?
I'm good. And I am in Brisbane, Corinda. So like it's
Southside.
and yeah, South Side. I'm not great with those things, but yeah, like but yeah, I'm in Corinda. So and yeah, this is just where my girlfriend is. I live in Springfield actually. So like I'm like out those ends pretty much. And yeah, so it's a bit of a trek to come to all of my friends and stuff because they all live around here. So it's
Yeah.
like it does take me a bit to get around here, but like I do it so often that it doesn't feel like it's anything, you know.
What's holding you back from just moving in then?
Um, I, I don't know, just being
Not into
young.
your girlfriend's place as well. Like just getting your own, like
Oh,
just
just getting
renting,
my own
right?
place. Yeah, I'm so young, man. I like turned 20 last year. Like I'm turning 21 soon. So like
You
you know,
can
after
rent at 21. What are you on about?
really. Is
Yeah.
that is that normal?
Oh, like, yeah, just go in and like rent a room from someone for sure. Dude, I think
Yeah.
like I was 18 and like living overseas and like renting over there. Like you can
Okay.
do it at 21.
No, you got bands then. You got money then. I didn't. I
Not
look.
at all. Nah, dude, I just work.
Yeah, no, fair enough. Fair enough. It's the grind. But like I guess with the stuff that I'm doing as well, like on the side, I do like I'm a delivery driver, so I do DoorDash. Yeah. So like it's like
Sick.
one of those things that it's like when I'm not doing music, I'm like either delivering or like working on music. So it's like, it's yeah, that's all it is. And uni. So I've got uni, I've got work, and I've got like music. So and also like at home,
Dude, yeah, if you didn't have to move out, I'd save that money, to be honest. What are you studying?
I study psychology.
Wow.
If I play my cards right though, I will finish at the end of this year. Like it's been really, really like like it's just been a lot. Like just with COVID and everything. So like it was just very, very hard to sort of stay on top of all of that. But yeah, if you ever need a counseling session, I got you. I'm kidding. No, but I just
Excellent. We'll schedule one in for right now. Let's go.
no, but yeah, like I'm studying psychology. I should finish at the end of this year, and yeah, so it's just full blown music from there. To be honest, yeah, that was sort of my backup. Just it's a matter of when we're gonna make it, not if we're gonna make it.
And I'm sure psychology would play into music practice, right? Like music is a form of therapy, plus like just knowing like the psychology behind how people's brains work could inform the way like your approach, right? Maybe.
Of course, and like you do learn a bunch of things. Like you start like self analyzing yourself, and it's like you just get very like, why am I feeling like this? Is this and it's just like
Do you
goodness.
analyze people at parties? Are you like, why are they here? What's happening? What look at that body language between those two? Oh,
No, like I'm not that type. I'm not the type to like sit in the corner and be like, so what are you thinking? Like, no, I'm so awkward at parties. Like I couldn't even like string thoughts together. Like I'm sure I'll grow out of that at some point. Like,
yeah.
with time. Yeah.
Hey, then you'll soon be the life of the party. Everyone will be like, "We're going to a YB party. Oh my God, he's gonna rock up. Oh my God." You're gonna be there like, everyone really is watching me now.
Like, no, no, please.
This is the opposite of what I wanted, guys. I was really excited for this chat because normally when I talk to artists, I do like an obscene amount of research and then like pretty much just like spit facts, bit of a nardwar. But like there's not much about you online, which I love. It's super rare that this happens. So I really want to kind of like get back to like the beginnings. How long have you been making music for?
I think like it's been a bit over 2 years. To be honest, I didn't pick it up until like after high school. So like I wasn't at all into music. In fact, I was in a dance group and like I was was doing that, and I was like, yo, like let me bust a move, rookie, yo, step up stuff, I was a bit,
Yeah, we're talking b-boy sort of deal.
yeah, you know that stuff, but yeah,
You do
no,
like
no,
like shirt trick.
yes, sir. All of that. Like, I was like doing all that stuff, and then I was like, I love this, but like I don't like how I feel when I go to competitions. Like,
Interesting.
so like so much, and it like in a weird way, it was like very competitive, but like it wasn't the doing of like the dance troupe or the people. It was just like the way that I felt about competition in that way. And I was I want to do something that isn't really competitive because all my life I've been doing like athletics and like all these things that are very competitive, and it's like it's cool and stuff, but like the feeling that you get before a race, the feeling that you get before like a performance that you're competing, it's like it's just so like
The stakes are different. Yeah.
so cutthroat. It's so cutthroat. So it's like sometimes like I was just like, no, look, I need to like find something else to do. So like I start, like messing around with some music. Like I searched up, some artists that I really, really liked. And then I put like at the end of the thing, I was like type beat. So like type beat is like a beat that a producer has made for a specific artist. So if I was to be like, oh, Childish Gambino type beat, they like sort of make a beat that sounds like a childish like a
Oh.
song. So like at the time I'll probably be like, oh yeah, Childish Gambino type beat, and then I would like try and write to it. And I remember like showing my brother, and I was like, yeah, look what I came up with, because my brother's been doing music since he was like literally 11 or 10.
Oh,
And
right. Wow.
yeah, like he's been doing music for a very, very long time and still is. And my little brother as well has been doing music since he was about like maybe 14, 15. So like um yeah, they've been doing music for a while. And I remember showing like my older brother who's been doing music for a really long time, and he was like, oh yeah, this is pretty good. Like, let me mix it real quick and then I'll send it back to you. So he like mixes it and then sends it back to me. And I'm like, oh, this is really, really good. Right. And then like I was like, let me just post it on my like, my Instagram just for shits and gigs. Like and I was just like, let me put it up there. Let me see what people think. And yeah, I was like bombarded with comments of people being like, dude, this is sick. This is really, really dope. And I was like, oh, cool. So like, I was like riding that high, and then I was like, let me try something. Like, let me try some more. So I like keep trying. And then like no one ever seemed to like sort of fizzle away or go. You know what I mean? It's like, as you post, some people get like, oh, okay, like, yeah, he's posted like this thing 4 times. Like he's posted music related things 4 times. Let me like gravitate towards something else. People just supporting, and I was like, okay, like, well, this is really, really cool, and it's really, really good. So I just kept doing it. And I remember I searched up like a Tyler the creator type beat for my song Stay. It's like my biggest song yet. It like just hit 1 million, which I'm so
Yeah,
happy with.
dude,
Like,
huge.
oh my god, dude, I was so happy. But like yeah, I searched up that beat, and then I just started writing to it, and then I did this competition on my Instagram. I was like, okay, I need a feature. If anyone wants to feature on this song, please just let me know, and then send over your like feature. And I got like quite a few people sending me over some features, and then like by the end of it, like SVW, her name's Sam, and
Okay.
she like put her verse in, and I was like, this is it. I don't need to hear anything else. This is the one. And then like, yeah, it took off, and Spotify loved it, and Apple Music got behind it, and like in the radio and stuff. And then like it just sort of started taking off, and from then on I released like other ones like Don't Crash and Speedy, and then it got the same traction, and it's just been uphill since. I don't know how or why like they decided to pick me up, but yeah, like
That's
it's
crazy because there's obviously so much music out there, and for yours to cut through as like this new and like independent sort of guy. What were your brothers like? Were they just like, look at this guy, he's done this for like a couple of days and he's getting good traction, or were they kind of like, holy shit, this is awesome?
yeah, they were like they were definitely supportive. Like I remember I was like in Mulaney, so like that's like
Yeah,
out pretty far, yeah. And
Sunshine Coast. Yeah.
yeah, I was out with my mates, and we like had an Airbnb on the day that Stay came out. And we usually do this thing where like when I release, like we wait till 12 just to listen to it, and then we just go to bed. So it's like literally like what it is. So it's like, we wait till 12, and then we listen to it on a speaker, and then we're like, okay, cool, it's done, let's go to bed.
It's
And this
uploaded.
time,
That's good.
yeah, exactly. We did the same thing, right? We just went there and we're like, okay, it's like it's approaching 12. Let's just listen to the song. And we were listening to it, and then my bigger brother called me, being like, "Man, you made indie arrivals," and I was like, "What?" And I was like, no, surely not, surely not. He's like, "Oh yeah, New Music Friday," and I was like, "Where are you seeing this? Because I can't see this." And he's like, "It's on my phone," and I was like, "There's no way." And then like, he just like keep talking to me, and every once in a while he'd be like, "Oh yeah, and this one," and I'm like, "No, like this feels like a dream."
What's your brother's project called?
His name is Iconic with 3 eyes. So that's my
Mm.
older brother's one, and then like my
Wait, the
younger brother.
first one, like the first eye, there's 3 eyes, or is it iconic?
No, it's like the first one.
Iconic. Yeah,
Yeah,
gotcha.
Iconic. Yeah, so like, so that's the first brother, like the older one. The younger
Yeah.
brother just like made a new artist profile called King Ivy. So it's like King and then IVY, and yeah, like a song called Complicated out, and it's great. Everyone listen to it, please. And everyone listen to Iconic, please, because they're very good artists. Like I just they're good artists, good people, and like, yeah, I really, really do hope that they both go far.
Would you guys ever collaborate all together?
Yeah, so I've collaborated with Kobe. So like that's my younger brother, King Ivy, already. And like that song will either come out or it won't. I don't know how it works really, but we'll see how we feel about it. And then with Iconic, so Aka, my older brother, he does like he's going more into the Kid Leroy stuff now, but like before he was doing a bit of like the like rap, like teeter tottering into like drill and stuff. So like it was just really hard to meet him in the middle because I do indie music and he does rap. So it's like we never really had the chance to collab. But maybe in the future, like if he's doing some of the more like poppy stuff, like I wouldn't even call it Kid Leroy stuff, but just more poppy like stuff. Maybe we can meet in the middle and see what we can do. But yeah.
Yeah, fair. All right. Well, let's talk your upcoming single, "Dance with Me Today." Where did that one start? Was that one a type beat search, or where did that
No.
begin?
So this one's a cool story because like we went to Sydney for the first time, and like when I say we, it's like my girlfriend and I went to Sydney. We got flown down by management, so it was like so dope. And we worked with like a bunch of producers. Like we worked with Winston Surfshed, we worked with Steven, we worked with like Touch Sensitive. They like all just beautiful people. We worked with Tom Porter, so like his name's Charlie, like, and he was the one who did this beat specifically. And yeah, we got in there, and like we got into the room, and it's like it's a pretty small studio, but it's got literally anything you need. It's like it was almost like a storage unit, but like it's got everything. So like you go in, and then like it's just a cool vibe, and then we just sort of started, and you know Tom started doing the guitar. I hit the bass line, and at the end of the day, the bass line wasn't really like working for the song. So what we did was we made it electronic. So like we put it through MIDI. So it's just like on the keyboard and stuff. So like just to make it sound better. At least that's what I think. But then yeah, when we were like there, we were vibing. We were just having fun, and that's what the song sort of encapsulates. It's just like having fun in the moment, and like we didn't think about it too much. Like I tried not to think about lyrics too much. I was just having fun with it because when he started making the instrumental, the only way that I feel like we can like fully do this song justice is if like we had that vibe of like just fun. Like don't think about it too much. It's just fun. Like get up and dance and all that sort of stuff. So like that's where Dance With Me came about. And yeah, it sort of deals with like I guess with a lot of my songs, it's like it goes from like doubt to like, no, screw that, dance with me today. You know what I mean? So like shut up, man. Doubt doesn't even
Forget
exist.
about it. We're living
Yeah,
butts, guys.
exactly. Like, you know what I mean? It's sort of like figuring that stuff out for yourself and being like, no, like I don't need to be sad. I can be happy if I want to be. You know what I mean? And that's what Dance With Me is. Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I really like sort of like the disco behind it as well. I feel like you'd like collaborate really well with Young Franco.
Oh,
I feel like he'd be a vibe.
I was just watching the AU review with him just that, like literally before we like did this thing, I was like getting ready and stuff, and I was like, I'm just gonna watch like to see like what this is about. And then I watched it, and I was like, this is so sick. He's just such a sick guy, so versatile, and His song with Denzel. Oh, and
Huge, huge.
it's crazy, crazy stuff. It's very, very crazy. But
Tell me
yeah,
about these collaborations with Winston, Touch Sensitive, Steven, I should say. Steven's
yeah,
sick. I feel like that's a huge vibe between you two as well.
crazy. Like, yeah, there was so many different vibes, and like I can say that with every session that we had, like, yeah, I had a session with Joe Mason as well. He's an amazing producer, but like, yeah, we had like all these different sessions, and with every one came a different vibe. Like, we went to Winston's place, and like he has like this beautiful like little girl and like this dog, which is like a pug, who like hated me at first, but then like really liked me towards the
Yeah.
end. And it was just so like, oh, it was such a vibe. And like we'd like finish a song, and then he'd be like, oh, let's go take a break, and then we'll like take a break and just have a chat, and then like he'd also like make us like, cocktails, and it was just so great. Like he's
What a
great.
host.
Yeah,
Damn.
he gives off like the best dad vibes in the world, and it's just like, and I was like, I'm here to stay, really. But yeah, like,
You've
and then
adopted me now. I don't know if you realize, but it's
sorry,
my
I
bed.
put my stuff, yeah, I put my stuff in my room, so no, but like, it was just really fun, and with Steven as well. Like, I feel like what made that so fun is that like, in order to like make the session really, really nice and cool, like we made sure that like we hanged out beforehand. So we went to a few bars in Newtown in Sydney, and like we were just chilling out there. And then when it came to the actual like session, it felt like I made a friend. Like it's like yeah. So like Steven felt more
Yeah, more like a friend than a
like
colleague
a,
in
yeah,
that sense.
like a proper connection with like a friend.
I also want to ask about, I read that you had a co-sign with Tom Misch. What does that mean?
Yeah. So like it was so weird because Tom Misch ended up like messaging me out of the blue about Stay. And then he was like, oh, this is like he's like, this is such a sick song. Like, what's a sample? And I didn't know because of the type beat. So like I went to go and do my research, and like I think in the end I ended up finding it, and I messaged him being like, in the thick of it by this artist, right?
Yeah.
Which is actual song name. And he was like, oh yeah, sweet. And then like from then on we just started talking a little bit more, and then like, like obviously like we don't talk as much anymore, obviously, because like I don't like, being me, I don't want to like bombard him with messages being like, oh yeah,
Yeah.
think about this and what do you think. No, like I was just like, we had our talk, we had our time, and it was
Shake your
cool. And
hands. Thank you. Yeah.
yeah, exactly, dap him up, see you later, and like that's pretty much like what it was. But like, yeah, he did show an interest for Stay specifically, and it was just really, really cool because I was like, no, no, that surely that's not the actual Tom Misch. No.
Yeah,
And like,
literally.
yeah, I was like, no, no. And it was. And it was just, yeah, it's really cool. Like just little things like that. Like I've had like so many of my idols follow me, like Psycho, like Golden Vessel, Billy Lamos, like like just all of these like artists that like I really, really mess with, just like
Mm.
start following back like this year. And it's like I'm doing things now. Like I'm like I'm finally climbing, and
Reaffirming. Yes.
yeah, it feels good.
Oh, so who are you intersecting with in Brisbane then? Surely you can tee something up with Psycho and like Golden Vessels and stuff.
Um, yeah, for sure one day. I feel like for now though, like I feel like I need to sort of get that relationship going first a bit more, because like, like yeah, they follow me on Instagram and stuff, but like I haven't even like reached out to like anyone other than like Psycho, because she's just cool, and she like, she comments on my stuff sometimes with like some really cool things. But like I feel like I need to like go to a show and like sit down with them and have like a drink or something, because like at the end of the day, like I don't want it to be like a transactional thing of being like, thanks for the hit song, I'm gonna leave
Yeah.
now. And now
Yeah.
I want to like see you later. But no, I was just like, I want it to be something like that, just like friends, because I feel like I do need more friends in this music industry, and like not even for selfish gain, just like they're really cool. They seem like really
Oh,
cool people.
hell yeah. Well,
Yeah.
Psycho's touring at the moment. You going to a show?
Yeah, I might actually. I might.
You
I
should
don't
hit
know if
her up.
it's available though, because I'm
Maybe.
last
She'll
time I
have door
checked.
spots. Just DM her. Sasha's so nice,
Yeah.
man. Yeah,
All
yeah.
right. All right. I think I will. I think I will.
Dude, I'm gonna let you go, but it was so lovely to chat to you and meet you. And if you're in Sydney, let's grab a drink in Newtown.
100%. I think that would be so dope. Thanks for talking to me, by the way.
Any freaking time.